Visions like a gorgeous tree that dies back in the winter. And when it springs back to life, it's different, changes itself. It learns from where it was. It embraces a new form of dream within range of the change of the last season, the last cycle, and yet an evolution, a transformation of it. This is the earth. Trust you're not alone. This is your home. Remember, as we tune with the center of the galaxy and then leave it, it's like long cycles of winter and summer, spring and fall. And yet, as the dying happens, we go to sleep, and in our sleep, we live a lie. We are lying down. It is ephemeral, and therefore it is possible to work out the worst because it isn't as real. We aren't fully present, so our power is not fully centered, so the pain is not as deep. So we can work through the patterns that are meant to be worked through now. And as we begin to awaken from this false life, we embrace the new dream that has been written for us, partly. I'm seeing into dreams of the last cycle. I'm seeing into the best that we were given to inherit. It's like the branches in the trunk that will remain strong and true to what they used to be. And yet they've bent and they've reformed, and they are giving life to new kinds of leaves and more vibrant colors and fruits and flowers. As I reach into the Atlantis Cycle, I see what is most essential, and that it turns me against my will. I'm desperately reaching in to see more deeply into what was, and they keep saying, go into what you are called to be now. Go into what you are called to create. Tell them this. Towers, so many towers, twice as tall as the buildings. Like, everybody wants to feel that. And the room below the top is so special. Towers, lots of towers, so much joy. A willingness to recognize that you can choose which level you sleep in. And it's a prayer to everyone else. It says, this is where I am now. It's a way of saying yes and of saying no. You don't sleep in the same place all the time. So many different kinds of art to heal, to entertain, to call into being, like a prayer. Children playing with stones with their mind, teaching them to spin. It's like learning the alphabet. It's like a basic skill. And when the stone chooses to, it will say yes. And when it doesn't, it will say no. And the songs that are sung are the songs of the stones. The stones sing the people. And when you learn a stone song, you reach beyond who you were. If you learn a stone song, it might lift into the air for you. It's an act of love. It's a love that is held in the heart of the stone. It says, I will be something separate with you for a moment, even though it is a lie to suggest that we are apart. I will be this for you, with you, to remind you of the love that we share, that you've isolated yourself from in your little bodies. The stones talk. A cherishing of every bit of life, an acceptance and awareness that every choice is fundamental. When you choose to change life, be aware. When you choose to take life, be aware. When you choose to bend the stalk of a plant, be aware. It is neither a yes or a no you are given. Simply be aware that you become something different every time you change life. Is there any more beautiful creation than a waterfall? Or the ocean tide? Truly? You think so? Then go there. If you are not where you most want to be, why are you not where you most want to be? Be present in this, because this is where you are, and some part of you chose this above everything else that you could do or think or be. Some part of you chose to be this. We are not scratching the surface of the love that is possible in this world. No, we are. It is our job to. There is a new way birthing, and it is the inheritance of an old way. This is a waking cycle, like the summer of the earth is coming. Summer is coming. We are in the beginning of the spring, and you feel it within yourself and you feel it within the world around you. And the more you feel it, the more you bring it into being. And as you do, you become aware of the other vibrations, the presence, the living memory of those who have done this in the cycle closest to us. It's a love that transcends all we've known as love, to respect them, to feel them. They are present. They can talk to us. They can teach us how to do this. It is their gift. It is a job that is play, that is art, to help us awaken. Yes, they are blue. Trust this, because the earth is tuned with blue. It is a sacred place in this system. This soul, this star is a soul, and our soul is part of its soul. It is our commitment to be here, and then our commitment to be on this planet is something we either embrace now or release. It is a time of leaving. If you want to leave, now is a time of leaving. There are many leaving, and they go to so many different places. And perhaps that is where you most belong. I do not know the extent to which this might actually be a choice for you or not. I cannot see that, and it isn't my job to. It is yours. But staying in between and demanding that others make space for you to live in your indecision is selfish in a way that is unacceptable now. Be present, be humble, be quiet. If you are still choosing, then watch. Don't argue. Your arguments do not make you more real. They make you a toddler throwing a fit in the middle of a field full of flowers. Be quiet and watch her. Watch. She has chosen to create in this way. Watch and see if you can feel what is new, what is sacred and special to the new cycle that we are being invited to participate in. I see a tree that is springing to life. It wants our help to come into a new way. It is bringing new colors into being, new flowers into form. They're so different. And yet they evoke a memory of what has been in this way, and we can look into that memory in order to be present with what is possible, and then we surrender it to be hopeful, along with, attuned with the dreams that the earth is giving us to bring to life. And all my life, I've always known, trust, you're not alone. This is your home. Many from Atlantis left. 1,000,000 of us stayed to do this again. Know thyself. Allow this. Because every terror that you must witness, that you have lived through in lifetimes that you wish to forget, is smaller by far than the love that guides us all. And yet, if you refuse to remember because you recognize the edge of these terrors, these traumas, then you keep them hidden and they cannot heal. I have witnessed awful lifetimes within myself. When I do, as I do, I pray to heal them. I pray not to be any more present with them than they need me to be. They are few among the many lifetimes I have lived, all within dreams. All of human history is a quiet lie. We've been asleep. Our full presence has not been here at all. Awakening is bringing to life a deeper power, a power that has not been awake for 13,000 years. You're not alone. Be present with that. This is Allow it. Home. Allow the truth of it to hold you. Remember, it is a safe place to rest. Remember, remember, remember.